fueron. Se da...
He's fouled and caught! 8 minutes to play, and the Blazers have their largest lead, 18 points.
Two-man game, Drexler.
Down the lane comes the contact, score the basket, draw the foul. Take a copy of this game's videotape for Clyde and Terry and send it to the Oregon State Sports Hall of Fame.
One of the things that Terry's been able to do, he's really concentrating on just shooting the ball. He's on balance, and he's making Stockton pay every time he gambles, and he's done a tremendous job.
Porter and the Blazers entered Game 3, hoping to continue their dominance. And though the scene had shifted deep into enemy territory, it seemed as if nothing could shut down Portland's high-octane offense.
3-on-2, Drexler to the middle. Clyde drives, hang it right side beautifully to Porter. The layup good.
But the Jazz were hungry for a win and turned to their meal ticket to get it.
Crowd's got him low. The mailman doubled up. Turn, put it up with the left hand. It's good. What a shot, Carl Malone.
The Blazers desperately tried to hold on to a second-half lead, but they could find no remedy for the Jazz's lethal 1-2 punch.
Stockton looking for the mailman. He's got him low. Turn in. Score it. Got it. Utah takes the lead. 65-63.
Inside Stockton. The basket and the foul. He's a man possessed right now. He is absolutely a man possessed.
Low to Carl. Great pass. Hammered up. Ain't no miss that, baby. The Jazz still alive. And they win it big with Karl Malone scoring 39 points in the game.
The scene was the same for Game 4, as Utah hoped to take full advantage of its home court and even the series at 2 games all. Early in the game, the Jazz took the lead as Karl Malone was feeling good from long range. And even when the mailman missed, the Jazz were there to deliver.
Lou Edwards. And he takes it in. Great move by Lou Edwards.
Frustrated Blazers head coach Rick Adelman went to his bench, and the Blazers pulled back into the game from long distance.
Aims to tie. 88 all.
But Utah climbed back on top with help from a reserve of their own.
Wide open at the other end, Lou Edwards. Lou Edwards is playing like a tiger.
Lou Edwards has been the difference in Portland getting control of this ball game.
Utah 121, Portland 112. The series is tied. Best of 3 starts Tuesday night.
We kind of lost a little bit of poise tonight. And overall, you know, we didn't play a bad game, but we didn't play well enough to win on another arena.
While Kersey and his Blazers strive for a postseason award, we find out in News, Notes, and Quotes this week that Don Nelson won his 3rd NBA Coach of the Year award.
I feel that this award is given to the coach whose team probably overachieved more than any other this season, and I feel that ours did that.
Also making waves in California was Randy Fund, appointed new head coach of the Lakers.
Having been with our players for 7 years, I've learned a lot about the pro game, and I'm confident that I can do a good job as a coach of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Nugget legend Dan Issel returns to Denver as a head coach with high hopes.
About 14 years now of my life tied up in this organization. And I remember the days, as many of you do, when the seats here in McNichols were full. It was very difficult to come in here and win a game against the Denver Nuggets, and that's exactly where we want to get once again.
While Rudy Tomjanovich was hired permanently by the Rockets, the Kings anointed Gary St. Jean as head coach, and Ron Rothstein will take over for the Pistons.
We've got to maintain a level of excellence, be there at the end with a chance to win an NBA championship.
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the opportunity and the challenge of working with Ronnie.
He has, you know, that hunger to succeed.
Coming up next on NBA Action, we'll see if the hungry Cavaliers can derail the Bulls' onslaught.
What a pass from Jordan.
And we'll count down the best blocks of the year.
With Jackson El Supremo.
Now, an inside look at leadership. For those teams still contending for a title, the road to glory can be treacherous if you don't have a leader who can show you the way. For only a select few can guide their team into the promised land time and time again.
I've always led. And I've never followed.
doesn't care. He just wants to win. He just wants to win. He'll do anything he can to win a basketball game.
He is a leader. He is a leader of the Celtics, and he will be until he retires.
Isaiah has basically made the franchise, let's be honest. He's a special person in terms of leadership. When you've got a great leader, you better give him his head and let him lead the team, because he's probably going to do a better job than you are, unfortunately.
Isaiah Thomas knew all the way he wanted to take this last shot. If his team was going to lose, he was taking that responsibility on his shoulders.
Now, as this year's playoff comes to a climax, the true leaders must emerge.
Rejected by Buck Williams. What a block by Williams.
He's such a leader. His whole way of approaching things carried over to our whole team. And he never lets himself get down. He always believes if you just keep working hard, you're going to succeed. And our team's kind of taken on those characteristics.
Now Buck must contend with the unstoppable Karl Malone.
Traffic, right, go left, power. Slam dunk with the left hand.
I think you have to carry yourself in a way on the court. And I try to go out and lead by example and play hard. So that's the kind of example I like to lead.
The Bellman.
Paving the way for Cleveland in this postseason has been Mark Price.
It's my job to direct, run the offense. That's my main objective as a point guard and leader out on the floor is, no matter what the situation, if I've given us an opportunity to win the game, then I feel like I've done my job.
Price straight up for three, and he hits it! Oh, Price with a huge three! That's 3 consecutive trays for number 25.
I always consider my role on this team as a leader is a utility man. Step in and plug in the holes wherever we're lacking something.
Here's Jordan, splitting through. Jordan with the steal. And then it's stolen by Starks. McDaniel chased by Jordan. It's a clean block. Whose game is it? It's Michael Jordan's game.
It was also Michael Jordan's year, as he was awarded the MVP award for the 3rd time in his illustrious career. And here's a look back at a show-stopping 1992 season for his airness.
Poster, boom! Yes! Here, Jordan.
Under 4.5 minutes to go. Here's Jordan.
Oh, yeah!
Sweet move by Michael Jordan.
And Brokowski crosses the inbound pass, and he's there with the steal. On the run. Got Paxton, Pippen, Pax, got it.
Michael Jordan.
Lead it as Purdue lobs it inbounds. The catch made by Jordan. He turns and fires. It's good. Oh, you've seen it so many times before.
To Michael! And a foul! Foul!
Michael Jordan's one of the few players to win the most valuable player more than once in a career. But can you name the player who won the most MVP awards in NBA history? The answer when we return, right here on NBA Action. The player who's won the most MVP awards in NBA history is the legendary superstar Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who won 6 MVPs, capturing 3 with the Milwaukee Bucks and 3 with the Los Angeles Lakers. In the East, it's getting fast and furious on the road to glory.
Listen, get in here. What time is it? Game time.
After an uphill battle with the New York Knicks, Chicago was prepared to take on its next opponent in the Eastern Conference Finals, the Cleveland Cavaliers. And the Bulls were ready.
Pippen on the left has got it. Touch pass to Horford. Timeout, Cleveland.
3.
Oh, Michael, ring it up, you MVPs.
All-star teammates Mark Price and Brad Daugherty combined for 44 points and kept the Cavs within striking distance. But Chicago seemed to be a step ahead all night long, and the onslaught was underway.
Pippen's on the left. Back to BJ. Wow,
Okay. Scottie Pippen seemed to be back in his superstar form as he nearly recorded a triple-double. And although Michael Jordan scored a game-high 33, it was clear that Game 1 belonged to Mr. Pippen.
Will fire a 3 and got it.
Yes, Scotty, big-time game for
should be.
Yeah, guys going to the hoop. No knockdowns yet.
As Game 2 began, the Cavs were a team on a mission, and they completed their assignment early on.
Look at the speed from Doherty.
While Cleveland blew by the Bulls, Chicago was in a funk. The Cavs' tenacious defense had them reeling, and even Michael Jordan couldn't buy a basket.
Chicago 0 for 11 tonight. They have yet to hit a field goal. 8 seconds to shoot. Williams with a reverse jam. Past Scottie Pippen.
With Chicago on the ropes, the Cavs went for the early knockout punch, and Mark Price delivered the winning blow with a barrage of three-pointers.
So 0 for 12. Wow! Cleveland making a statement here tonight. Call us soft, will you?
People haven't been really giving us the respect that we feel that we deserve, and we want to come out tonight and show that we belong in the Eastern Conference Finals, and believe me, the people in Cleveland have been waiting a long time for something like this, and they're going to be loud.
The frenzied Cleveland faithful rocked the Coliseum as they voiced their support for their Cavaliers. But it was the Bulls game that would speak the loudest as they immediately seized control and took back the momentum.
Cavaliers not getting good shots. Pippen extends.
Everyone got involved, and it seemed as if no one could miss.
Chicago Bulls on fire. They now lead it 21-4. As Jordan able to beat Elo off the spin.
Michael was doing it all, and that was bad news for the Cavs.
What a pass from Jordan.
The reserve guard Terrell Brandon led a late rally. Game 3 was never in doubt.
Cleveland did make a run, but Chicago able to hold on, and they win it in convincing fashion. Once again, the decibel level here at the Whitfield Coliseum is soaring.
And in Game 4, so were the Cavs as they jumped all over Chicago at the outset.
The other day, off the steal, Elo.
But this time, there would be no early blowout as the Bulls kept pace and Michael took to the air.
Jordan to the open floor. Michael Jordan with a gorgeous move.
With Mark Price feeling ill, Brandon stepped up his game and helped Cleveland increase its lead to double digits.
Oh, Brandon able to penetrate.
Cliff Livingston provided a spark off the bench, and the Bulls cut the lead to 4. But Cleveland found an unlikely hero to thwart a Chicago comeback.
That will do it.
Hey, nothing is over until we go in your face.
Oh! Hammer dunk, Jerome Kersey. Go to Drexler. He'll fake left to right. Slam dunk. Clyde to Clyde.
Big block from Ned.
How do you pro? Great pass to Robinson. Slam dunk.
This week, the Utah Jazz's less publicized Malone is holding court. If Utah is to advance to the NBA Finals, they're going to need major contributions from shooting guard Jeff Malone.
Hesitates left, veers right, leans into the jumper, got it, he's fouled, and Jeff Malone is in a stone trance right now.
Jeff Malone, go to the base, float it up, on the glass, good. Jeff Malone from John Stockton.
When the Utah Jazz acquired Jeff Malone from the Washington Bullets last year, there were high expectations that he would be the go-to guy from the outside, and at the same time, take some pressure off Karl Malone inside.
It was lots of pressure. They got me into a vital part in helping this team, go far in the playoffs, and it was pressure.
Everyone knew of Malone's offensive ability. But what they've really been impressed with is the way he works on the defensive end of the floor.
We feel like Jeff Malone's done a great job for us defensively. There's only been one time that I can recall all year long when we've had to double team a two-guard.
Two guards in this league are primary scorers on most teams, Ricky Pierce, Drexler, guys like that, and if you don't do the right thing, those guys could be tough.
But Jeff Malone's primary responsibility is to score any way he can. And oftentimes, he makes the most difficult shots look very easy.
I enjoy working my guy off screens, and I can shoot the off-balance shots and don't get a defense time to set and play me. So it's worked for me. It's not a good shot to teach kids, but I feel very relaxed doing it.
Jeff Malone, somebody in his face.
Good score for you. It's another guy you can go to in crunch time and tough times when you can't always go into Carl because they're running 2-3 guys at him. Jeff can get a good basket for you.
Now in the playoffs, Utah needs Jeff Malone to produce more than ever. And against the Clippers and Sonics, he did just that. But perhaps his toughest challenge is now in the conference finals as he goes head-to-head with Clyde Drexler.
You know, I got to do my best job I can against Clyde. I think he's the second best two guard in his league. And I'm going to have to just step up and make Clyde play some defense, offensively do some things. And as a team, we just got to get down and try to stop these guys.
Penetrates right side of Jeff. He'll drive. He'll hang it up. It's good. Jeff Malone. Unbelievable.
Now we meet a sharpshooter from another era, the legendary Dave Bing. Drafted by the Detroit Pistons in 1966, Bing quickly proved that he was a big-time scorer.
Dave Bing just had the sweetest jump shot there ever was. I mean, he just get up so high.
Bing's style and flair complemented his competitiveness on the floor.
He could do everything for a guy. He had a great jump shot, great first step taking it to the hoop, and he could stay up in the air so long, sailing up in the air, staying there to either make the layup or make the right play all the time.
After being traded from Detroit in the '76 season to the Washington Bullets, Bing continued his brilliant play as he made the All-Star team for the 7th time and went on to win the All-Star Game MVP award.
I enjoyed going out every night and doing the best I possibly could. It didn't matter who my opposition was. I wanted to win, and I wanted to beat whoever was playing against me, and I really enjoyed that.
Here's the 1992 NBA All-Defensive Team. Manning the middle is Spurs supercenter David Robinson, who was also voted the Master Lock Defensive Player of the Year.
Straight away to the middleman. Fake drive on Robinson. Good to the hoop. Blocked again by David Robinson.
Enjoying another phenomenal year was Dennis Rodman. Not only did he amass the highest rebounding total in the last 20 years, but he also played his customary hard-nosed defense. Also on guard was the Bulls' versatile Scottie Pippen, who proved to be a disruptive defensive force.
And Pippen with the steal. Did he get it in time? Yes, sir.
But Pippen is yet to equal the defensive mastery of his teammate.
Burton backs in against Michael Jordan. Tries to spin, and MJ just took it away. He drives in, and it's Michael.
If you need a stopper, then Joe Dumars is your man. His in-your-face style of defense spearheaded the league's stingiest defense. You want more defense? Well, the blocks stop here as we bring you the top 10 swats of the year.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In our courtside countdown, first, meet Seattle's human skyline.
And he comes with a jam. He is blocked rim high by Benjamin. Man, oh man, rejection El Supremo.
At number 9, the Shaq is on the attack. Well, sort of.
Throws it up, Shackelford. Neat block.
In New York, the X-Man is on the run, but Sir Charles stops it cold.
Rejected by Barkley.
The riddle of the week. How do you stop the Nets? Simple. Just use one.
Glenn Rice using a little bit of an elevator to get up a little higher.
The Pistons take a drive into the woods and run into an oak tree.
Oh, what a rejection. Goodness.
At number 5, how's this for a serious swat? Just listen to this. Talk about a nightmare on your street.
James triggers it loose.
Blocked by Jordan. Krasoyak has it. Michael went up and just said you're on the right street, but you're at the wrong address.
And things also got nasty in New Jersey.
Warren Mays in the lineup now. He blows right by Henderson. What a block by Sam Hood. That's a house job.
At number 2, it's no trespassing in San Antonio.
On the drive, Skiles, no-look dish. Carr rejects Williams and waves a finger in his face. Don't come in here again.
Hey, who says it's such a great idea to try again?
Gianni is into the game for Orlando. Here's a block. Here's another one. Another one. Another one. How about that sequence?
There's one. Clean block.
I don't think I've ever seen a sequence where there have been 4 in a row by the same guy like that. That's incredible.